welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Honduras 1, Curaçao 2, in the CONCACAF Nations League, League A, Group C. Uno, dos, Curaçao. Curaçao, we're the better team out of this home and home between these two teams for 157 minutes out of 180. No joke. They dominated this whole game. I'm just as shocked as you at San Pedro Sula. They dominated this whole game. It's crazy. Goals were scored as follows. Leandro Bacuna in the 35th minute. Takes the ball, gets the ball back, runs through, takes a shot, nutmegs his own teammate, curls the ball into the far post, past Fonseca to make it 1-0 Curaçao, 0-1, and that's the way we go into halftime. 1-0, 1-0 Curaçao. Then in the 82nd minute, Anthony van den Herk takes a banger of a shot in the box, takes a banger of a shot, puts it past Fonseca to make it 2-0. 0-2, Curaçao, 82nd minute. What a goal there. Then in the 90-plus third minute, the last action of the game pretty much, Romel Kyoto has a free kick, stands over it, takes it, shoots it, it goes off the hand of Eloy Room, bangs off the post and in. That's a goal for Honduras. 1-2, 1-2. Curaçao still wins, though, and still dominated the whole game. Full time, 1-2, 1-2. Curaçao, full-time stats, 11 shots to 13, 5 shots on goal to 7, 54% possession to 46% possession, 345 passes to 290 passes, 93% pass accuracy to 83% pass accuracy, 7 fouls to 19, 2 offside to 1, 1 yellow card to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 4 corners to 11. As I said, Curaçao dominated this home and home for 157 minutes out of 180. No joke. They were still heated from that fight on Friday. They wanted this match, and they earned the win. They were the better team throughout this match and throughout the whole home and home. They should have picked up a point down in Curaçao, and they won here, and they deserve to win. They should have 4 points in this group, not just 3. Maybe even 6. But it's funny how they get beat at home 1-0. They beat Honduras 2-1. It's crazy. But Honduras has some problems. Honduras is falling fast and falling hard really quickly. When it comes to San Pedro Sula, Curaçao was not afraid of San Pedro Sula. And as you would know, I've woken up in night sweats thinking about matches at San Pedro Sula because, well, Canada has had their share of bad moments there up until recently. I don't think I will for the Nations League game this month. But knowing how the CSA is acting, maybe I do. But it's probably because the CSA is being complete jackasses. But we'll get there when we get there. We'll talk about that when we get there, frankly. Honduras, Curaçao was not afraid of San Pedro Sula. They played their game. They played tough. Good defense. Good offensive counterattacks. I wouldn't say they protected the ball. They ran forward. If they could get a counterattack, they got a counterattack. But they played very good defense. Eloy Room stood on his head once again. Honestly, was the man of the match on Friday, but they didn't win or draw, so I couldn't have given it to him, but I will here, but we'll get there. Eloy Room, what a match from him. Curaçao, they're getting good. Like how Honduras is falling quick, fast. Curaçao, like Honduras is falling quick, fast. Curaçao is flying out of the gates. And they're getting good. And they've been getting good since 2019. You've known that there's been moments where they could make a move and make a climb. And they are. They're just making a climb here. And they're a very good football team, a very good nation. And nobody should take them lightly. And that's could be Canada's problem. I'm not saying they lose at home at BC Place. I'm not saying they lose in Curaçao in March. I don't. But it's going to be a lot closer than you think. Honduras may be the easier matches at this point, I think, for Canada. Curaçao, they're good. They're good. And they fight. They're tough. They fight and they're tough. And they're hard to break down. They're a hard nut to crack. And that's why they're so good. Because you have to get it right. And Canada has the quality to get it right. But how much times do they crack that nut is what I'm saying. I think, call me crazy, I think Curaçao may have just secured safety today in the League A of the Nations League. I think they have. I'm not saying they draw Canada. I'm not saying they beat Canada. But I think Honduras gets scored on more than Curaçao does by Canada, and that pretty much decides it. Now, with each of them having 3 points, Canada has to play them twice. We play Curaçao BC Place and play Honduras at San Pedro Sula this month, and then in March, it's the other way around. Willemstad in March against Curaçao, and whatever the hell they choose for Honduras in March. Whether it's Toronto, BC Place, Hamilton, Edmonton, Montreal, whatever they choose, But it's basically Canada's decision of who's safe and who goes down. And honestly, I think it's Honduras. With the way Honduras played, the 2 games they'll play against Canada, I think they get skinned. I really do. Even away. They got skinned by Curaçao at San Pedro Sula. Canada should have beat them by more in the qualifier. What happens now? I don't care how much you're going to want to get back on a good track in that game. Canada is going to skin you. Probably 3-4-0. Like, they could honestly get revenge for 8-1 and 8-1 you in your own home. I'm just saying. Or even 8-0. I'm not even going to give you a goal. Curaçao may keep it closer in their 2 games. And I think that's what's going to save them to stay up in the CONCACAF Nations League. And Honduras is going to go down with what they're playing, and they're going to have to go to the CONCACAF Gold Cup prelims and qualify in a semifinal and final environment for 2023 Gold Cup. Who thought I'd ever say those words? Or those words would be said. They're about to be. Just wait till March. Just wait till March. Because it's not over till it's over. But if it's like 8-0 in San Pedro Sula, you could probably say it in June. And you wouldn't even have to wait till the game in Canada for Honduras. Depending on how close the Curaçao game is. Probably going down the League B and having to play the prelim of the Gold Cup. How embarrassing is that? Honduras is definitely on a fall. They're falling hard and fast from grace. It's hard to see. It's hard to watch, honestly, because you wouldn't think about that about Honduras, the way they're falling. But they are. And it hurts to watch, really. It really does. But Curaçao was much better here. No joke. They were dominant for 157 minutes out of 180 against Honduras. They should have picked up 4 points instead of 3. Honestly, maybe even 6. But them's the breaks, but Curaçao were better by far. And yes, it's Canada's group, so of course I'll talk a little bit about Canada, but it is what it is. It makes a point, is what I'm trying to do. It also kind of makes a point. With that being said, man of the match, Eloy Room, stood in his head, helped Curaçao hold a 2-1 win. Yeah, bad move on the free kick, but that was class by Romel Kyoto, everything else. Eloy Room played with his heart on his sleeve in this match. Man of the match. Honestly, should be for Friday too, but over both legs for sure as well. But deserves it. So with that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Comment. Hit that like button. Send a super chat. Comment on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in a playlist. Share some friends and family. All that great stuff. Tomorrow, I will be live for Grenada versus El Salvador, and I will review Jamaica versus Suriname. And who knows if I guessed anywhere. We'll see. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, but we'll see. So with that being said, I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. Congratulations, Curaçao. Well deserved. Honduras, start panicking. Peace.